had a family once. A wife.
This is beautiful.
And a son. And I buried them along with everyone I even knew. What has happened to me? Am I dead?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. You are bound together, Talion. My life and yours.
Who are you, Wraith?
I shaped the history of Middle-earth. I crafted the Rings of Power.
Celebrimbor, greatest smith of the Second Age. Sauron deceived you into making the rings. He tortured both you and your kin.
Perhaps that pain was what lets us.
I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. But there is only one way to close the circle. To defeat Sauron.
The time has come for a new ring.
The world of men is ending. I have seen it. I have felt it. In the fires of Mount Doom, a ranger and a wraith, bound together in death, craft the one thing that could challenge the Dark Lord. A ring of power. But power can blind those who seek it, and even the strongest bonds can be broken. The future I have seen cannot come to pass.
Celebrimbor.
Death calls to you again, Ranger. How do you answer?
Talion, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
Oh, I still have a few friends left in Gondor. What's wrong, my love?
The past is the past. Nothing can be changed.
We must leave this place. We can go now.
Not too late. Lord, it is.
The Wraith calls to you. I call to you.
Wraith! Where are you?
He waits for you.
He calls your name.
has been done to you?
You've kept us waiting.
Free him!
Spider does not forfeit his prey, Ranger. Not unless a greater has set before it. I called you here for a reason.
You will return him to me. Now.
You are brave. For a man. But it is not your sword that will save him. How much are you willing to sacrifice? To suffer.
I have given up everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
You want the ring?
You would give me the ring for the wraith.
And find myself beside him in your web.
I am Shelob, and I deal only in truth. I wouldn't give it up either.
Wait! Time now! Take your price.
I'm impressed, Stranger. He must mean something to you. Go to your puppet before he dies.
You have doomed us, Talion. Her power was vast before, and now you have given her mine. I poured my life force into that ring.
Then we must take it back.
Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Ooh, she's cute.
The war you came to fight is not here. The ring is lost. So look to Minas Ithil and the Dark Lord's armies that surround it. Look to the Palantir. Sauron will not stop until all of Middle-earth is dominated.
The Palantir must be protected.
Minas Ithil. I must know if Shelob's vision holds true.
So, we spoke with Shelob's human Sona, and now we go to the city to defend the city from presumably a lot of orcs. And possibly some more sinister enemies? Question mark? Boss battle? Something like that? In the last game, we defeated the Hammer and the Tower and the Black Hand. So there probably aren't that many humans left. It's probably the Ring Wraiths. We're gonna fight the Ring Wraiths. Because this becomes their city in the lore, so I would assume they would be the ones sacking it. Oh my god. So
His spiders showed us the truth.
the outer
Gondor's
ring
last
of the
fortress
city
in Mordor
is...
cannot fall.
Sergeant Daigle, we're pulling back. The little city is lost.
Not before we finish these filthy trugs.
What is that, a racial slur for orcs? Come on, guys. We can, listen, we can murder all these fools without being bigoted.
They're sealing the gate. Move out. Move out.
Gotcha. Alright. So, like, what if you let the Dark Lord take you? Then what? Sauron's really interesting because, like, in his elvish form, like, wait, so he's, like, he's got a couple forms. There's, like, his human/elvish form, and then there's his, like, Maiar form, where he's like the big giant suit of armor, and he's on fire and stuff. When he's in his human Maiar, or human elf type form, he's kind of a twink.
Quickly, under the gate.
Not that that's a bad thing, but you know. I guess you have your pick of which Sauron you'd
I won't
smash.
be long. Go.
Have the archers provide support.
Okay. Ooh, glaive attack. That's cool. Oh, the archers are using the fire. Ow! Don't hit me. Did he just say, stab him again? I'm going all Boromir on these guys. He's a switch? I don't know if he's... I think Sauron's pretty definitively a top. Except for Morgoth, then he's a switch.
We made them.
I was gonna say, so obviously you're sort of kidding about Trans-Talion. But at the same time, what if I just ignored these guys? At the same time, the skin change doesn't change Talion's voice. So you see, like, a woman walking around, but talking with Talion's voice. And I find that highly relatable. So far, this hasn't been too bad, except for that one high-level guy that showed up out of nowhere. He's probably one of those tracker types. Climb the wall. Climb the wall. What was that? It says it's right down here. Ruth. Damn, these elvish words are so majestic. Celebrimbor is a really single-minded kind of dude. Every time Talion's like, here's something interesting, Celebrimbor's like, listen, I pretend to care, but the problem is I don't care about anything you have to say to me ever. Can I? Oh my god, that jump. That's realistic.
We should investigate the Great Hall.
And secure
People
the
like
plant
video
here.
games because they're realistic. I feel like they didn't render her at full size here. All of the other characters are regular size. She's very small. He's huge, by the way. Talion's like 6 foot something. So that makes him really tall. Both of them, they took some of her character and gave it to him. That's what happened. I was actually playing Overwatch earlier today, and my god, I was playing this match, and it was just me and the other DPS player who were in the chat. And this guy would not stop talking to his roommate. And, like, it's just, they just filled the entire chat with, like, this conversation. And then he didn't even end up doing anything to contribute to the team. So it was just just a nightmare. He got 2 picks in one fight, and then he died, and he was like, "We're gonna have to get more than those 2 picks, team." And then I got a triple kill that ended up being play of the game. So I think he felt sufficiently chastened. He was still salty though. We did lose. Not like that was my fault. I tried my best. Oh! I didn't think he would explode. You know, it's just not the sort of thing that you think of when you're like, okay, I'm going to use my wraith-like powers to invade your mind and draw strength. Yeah, sure, but you don't think they're gonna explode when that happens, right? Like, that's not your first thought. It's like, oh, if I grab this guy, he'll blow up. That just doesn't make any sense. Should we grab that? We should grab that first. It's right there. Whenever I watch clips from, if you go on YouTube, you can check out the Michael Brooks show, which is with Michael Brooks of the Majority Report, and also of other various televised appearances. He's a pretty smart dude, but what I was gonna say about that is, let me just, invade your mind in a really inappropriate manner and then kill you violently. Okay. What I was going to say about that is he, in all of the videos that his channel posts, he will, like, sign off at the end and he'll be like, you just watched the Michael Brooks show. You can catch our channel here and watch during these times. And it used to be when he would do those little, like, talky bits at the end of the upload, he would say something, and I can't remember. It was like, you can subscribe and check out more items in the description. And then he would say, click the subscribe button, and then he points down and he goes, it's literally right there. And I think I just heard him say that so much that it's like a brainworm now, and it's like, I can't, every time I have to go grab something, or I see something and I'm like, oh, it's right there. My brain just goes in Michael Brooks's voice, it's literally right there. Do you ever like you walk past a spider web and you get like some of the strings of it on you? So you get like spidery kind of cobweb kind of feeling? I just got the texture equivalent to that. But I was taking a drink, and the drink had, like, the texture of a spider web, and I don't know if I should just Kermit right now, because that was really gross. And I might try to drink from that can again, but it probably isn't a good idea.
No ab.
Wake them and see what they do.
Okay. Alright, pop the nest. Little spiders come popping out. Hey, little spiders. I hope they're friendly spiders. They literally walked right past Gollum. Nope, you don't see me. You don't see nothing. Gollum. Gollum. Gollum! Haha. Who needs stairs? Ethildine door, restore the poem. Okay, we have all the pieces. When the sun... The shadows must retreat. When the sun shines? When the sun rises. We're gonna go with rises. Fleeing and fleer from the... What? Marching of dawn? Yeah? The blank never knew that its end was fleet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with night. As the bright lord bears... fires of flame? But from the west, it... shines? We're gonna go with shines, maybe? Marching? No. Beacons of Dawn? No, that's not right. Maybe the Bright Lord bears beacons. And then Fires of Dawn. There we go. Haha. Yeah, Talion was really mean to Gollum last game. I'm glad that they're nice to each other now.
Fleeing in fear from the fires of dawn. The night never knew that its end was fleet, as a bright lord bears beacons of flame. The sun rises, yes, but from the west it shines, marching air eastward, air eternal, air bright.
Nice. Got a new cloak. Goes with our armor. Pretty neato, if I do say so myself. Oh, are there more? Is there another guy that's gonna show up and be like, now you have to fight me next? It just seems like they're regular. Oh, nope. Here he is. Me.
In every corner of the city is going to hear your screams for mercy. The cheers of all the orcs in Mordor couldn't drown that out.
You are level 3. You are spending a lot of time threatening me. And I guarantee you this fight will be over in less time. He's enraged by something. Well, you know what? Let's fancy that, because I'm enraged too. What is he enraged by? It didn't even say. Usually it's supposed to say. Oh, maybe he's enraged by the fact that I'm killing him. Yeah, definitely that. Alright, defeat the champion. Who is the champion? Come on.
This then, has it? Falls to me to do the job of offing this piece of man filth.
No.
With pleasure.
No. You don't understand. Oh, what the what just hit me? Oh no. Oh, you son of a bee sting. Tiny, this ends now, buddy. You have no idea. I've waited for so long to do this to you. Literally since the last game. And I am going to slaughter every single orc that stands in between us. Oh, you. My dude. You're about to face the most brutal execution. I still can't believe he killed me one last time. Ow! Come on. I gotcha, Tiny.
A brawl in front of a cheering crowd? Can't think of a better way to go.
Agreed. He died proud.
I have upheld my end of the bargain! And your champion has upheld his! For fighting this pitiful enemy, the Dark Lord promised mercy! Gaze now upon the Bright Lord! I make no such offer!
Yo. I have like a craving for like really cheap fast food like McDonald's, or like around here we have in the Chicago area we have Portillo's, which is not quite as cheap, but it's really good. I just have like that craving for like French fries and hot dogs and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Deliver what was promised.
You will hold to our bargain. My daughter's freedom.
Customer, no!
She's free to die with her people.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We have to get that Palantir back. Yeah, Idril, you gotta go.
No.
You're the leader now. Well, technically Baranor's the leader, because he was the second in command, but you're the important character, so you're the leader now. Also, I think he has a crush on you or something, so that also makes you the leader. Oh, not likely. Ow. Ow! What is this? What is this? Friggin' jumpy wraiths? Get out of here. I'll give you a good smackaroo. Ow. Oh. Ho ho. I'm just picturing the Witch King, like, twirling, like, the cord of a phone with his, like, pinky finger. Oh, God. That was a lot more brutal than I thought it was going to be.
Just as you do.
You said the Witch King calls. I'm just picturing the Witch King, like, he's got a bunch of those, like, Valentine's hearts that say, "Be mine." He's, like, twirling the cord of, like, a landline phone, like in those old 80s movies. Alright.
You will kneel before the Witch King.
Kneel before these nuts.
The Witch King calls to you.
What if I wail on each of them in, like, turns? They're all gonna attack me in just a second here. Oh, yeah. Come here. Out of it. Oh, they think I'm a ring wraith because I also have a ring and I have a wraith. Yeah, okay. I get the whole brother thing now. I got it. For a second I was like, why brother? What is going on with that? And then I realized, yeah, no, that makes sense. Gotta say, this isn't... The boss battles in these games are interesting. Because it's like, technically they're with this Assassin's Creed kind of engine. So, like, how would you even do a boss battle in that context? But I totally get it. Like, this is actually kind of an interesting way of playing this game. What the fuck? Get on out of here. And it's funny, because this gets easier the more of them that I dispatch. Where did you... What are you doing? Jumping over there. Ow. Gotcha. Alright, only two more.
Submit to the Witch King's will.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really see the ring wraiths do a lot of fighting in the films, now that I think on it. Just the Witch King. And there's that scene on Weathertop, I guess. Other than that, though, they don't really fight a lot. Mostly, they're just scary. They're mostly just seem like they're letting me wail on them. I guess because they think I can't kill them.
To the Witch King. He commands you.
You are banished!
Alright, now I just fight the Witch King, right? I defeated like 5 wraiths. Okay, so
Submit to your destiny.
I don't think I will, thanks. Lady friend.
Bring him to me.
Get up, Ranger!
Oh, nice. Radical.
You will not claim him today.
Okay. Why? Wow, the archers. We're red wedding-ing these. That doesn't work. I thought, you know, oh, red wedding, like with the archers and they all shoot down. That could be like a good fun reference. No, it completely doesn't work as a verb. Can't get it to work at all.
You serve the bright Lord now. Bright Lord, Dark Lord, same thing really. End results me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain. Deadly smart, which, oh, I guess he'd have to be given the 2 heads. You take your time, you'll send a message to Sauron, and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Ooh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
Oh, that little pop he does with his lips. Oh my god. I love him.
Fight for hours! This'll hurt! Get behind him! You're a goner!
They're just wailing on this guy. No sympathy. Me neither. I like the splash. A little splash in the water. Ah, snafu.
We your aid, word! You like that?
Gotcha. I smacked him. Oh. And look, they're all running away. It's a happy ending. There's no way that a little water killed him? Well, maybe. I mean, he was wearing armor, right? So you throw an armored person into water, they could drown.
Man swine! You killed
What?
my blood brother. Now I'll make you
Who
beg
was
for
your...
death.
Who was your blood brother? I can only assume one of the guys that I just killed. Ow. No, I didn't. What?
Dare to face me? You had to go after me guards. Well, now I've come
What?
for you.
Are you kidding me? All these ambushes.
Time for a beating. Fight him, Ranger!
Yeah, that's right. Stay over there. No, stay over there.
Show me what you know.
Actually, these guys are both a lot higher level than me. And I've already used up both my last chances. It might be prudent to run.
This fort belongs to the Bright Lord now!
Can't hear anything in this.
I thought I recognized that voice.
Ratbag?
So much to catch up on. Where do I start?
How about your death?
What? You mean getting hit by the hammer? It's a headache at most. I mean, you want to kill an Uruk, you gotta take the head clean off. Does the job every time. Well, most of the time, I think. I don't know. Never really been sure about that.
Oh, I'm quite sure it's all the time. Allow me to demonstrate.
Bruce. Welcome. The man is a friend. The Olog, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
How did you end up here?
Well, I was captured by some slavers, actually. They weren't all slavers. Two were cannibals, one was a necromancer. Fun bunch. They captured this Olog. Oh, he was in rough shape. We were cage mates until I sprung us out of there. Olog jumps out, arms go a-flying, and then here we are, the best of friends.
Muranam Kirindu Rachanuk.
Oh, right. I should tell him about the fort thing. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old overlord, now it's ours.
Ranger?
Oh, yeah, I named him after you.
I'm on it.
Been nice catching up in a warm there. Bright Lord and me just came by to tell you that the fort's ours now.
Bright Lord. Well, you are welcome to it, Bright Lord. Me and Ranger are done with the Overlord game. It's a right pain. You gotta feed your followers, train your followers, make sure you don't get killed by your followers. Yeah, it's a right bother.
Ooh, well, your worries are over, because now I'm Overlord.
That little grin.
No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need, Ranger. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be Overlord.
Zupakin. I'm not working for these two, I'll tell you that right now.
That works out perfectly, because we got no current openings for half-wits.
Squabbling fools. They have their uses. You must choose our overlord with care.
Maybe
You read my mind.
I am a mighty, vicious, what? Olog's friend.
Ooh, dodge behind him. Yeah. What are you enraged by? Why are you angry? Can I get him? Can I get him? Yes. Okay. Listen, you're gonna be on my team. So this is a 2-on-2. Okay, he likes blood. We're gonna have ourselves some. The blood and the blood and the blood and the blood, yes. Oh! No, no, no. Okay. My last chance refreshed after that mission. Because I was like, I deliberately, I knew that I had used up all my last chances. That's gonna hurt my guy, isn't it? Oh, yikes. And he's the only non-fireproof one. Oh, no. What? How did he get me? What? What is going on? And now he's behind me? What?
Your day will come, Ranger, but not today.
Who are you? What is any of this? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Uh-oh. No. 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 No, no, no. No! Oh, you couldn't save me from both of them. And you killed the coolest one. Oh, hey. Do the Nazgul just not, like, care about being good swordsmen because they just can't die? Like, okay, so some of them, like the Witch King, obviously, some of them were warriors in life. But technically, it says in Lord of the Rings that some of the ring wraiths were like just kings and like sorcerers and stuff. So they wouldn't all have necessarily known how to use a sword very well. Right? Does that logic follow? I had a really surreal interaction with somebody today, and I don't know if it would be... I don't want to be, like, mean-spirited, but it was really, like... Do you ever have one of those interactions with somebody, and you're trying to be conscientious, so you feel like, oh, you know, what if I'm the bad person in this conversation? But then you actually, like... reach out to some other people and you're like, hey, am I the bad person? And everybody's like, oh my god, no. And then it's like, oh, okay, so I was being reasonable that whole time, and the person who was telling me that I was being unreasonable was actually the unreasonable one. The panderer. I'll pander. I can do a pander. So I'm not gonna name names because that would be wrong in my opinion. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be like the worst thing to do, but I don't want to like create more drama because I feel like that would be unhealthy. But I will say I had an ex who contacted me today and talked some mad shit, and then like I was trying to figure out like, oh my god, am I a bad like ex? And then, I don't know, I talked to some of my friends about it, and they were like, no, you're not a bad ex. This person is wild. And I was like, okay. Because sometimes when you're in a relationship, you'll like, what the... Come on, get... Why? You're like right under me. Why can I not... Can I get you? There we go.
Not special.
You'll like kind of internalize things sometimes, where you'll just be like, oh, this is just the way things are. Sugar flesh? What?
In your honor.
Sons of Orthanc? That's where Saruman lives.
To deliver you unto them. They would prefer you come alive, but I was assured the dead would also work. We are a club with very particular tastes.
Is that a reference to something? Alright.
No, not fire! He'll burn us all!
He's being very melodramatic. He'll burn us all! Alright. Come here. You'll be my new friend.
Join the army of the Bright Lord! I am honored!
Yeah, so anyway, this person who interacted with me, this was just today, by the way. Just so I'm clear, like, this just happened to me, so that's the only reason I'm talking about it. I was literally getting ready to stream, and this happened, which is why I was, like, about an hour late to starting this. I had wanted to start in the morning, but then I got preoccupied. I actually watched Netflix. I finished Luke Cage. I finished the new season of Luke Cage, which was okay. I'm not sure how I feel about the ending, but there were some good moments in it, for sure. But yeah, no, she messaged me because I guess now, like, a month later, she thought it was cool, it would be cool to message me and be like a jerk about it. Because initially she said, oh, I just want to iron things out. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I can talk to you about, like, what our issues were and stuff like that. That doesn't have to be a whole thing. But it kind of ended up being more like she wanted to yell at me and blame me for things. Like, at one point, when I told her that she had smelled really bad and that was why I wanted her to change, what her comment was, she was like, oh, thanks for giving me another insecurity. I really needed more of those. And it's like, okay, well, you can't automatically make me responsible for your insecurities. That felt really, like, gross to hear that from her. And I know, and, like, this, I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm psychoanalyzing her or something, so I should probably just not say it, but all I know is she's in a really bad place, and she was in a really bad place. So if I judge her like I judge anybody else, then it's like I'm kind of not being fair to her, you know what I mean? And I know that, like, she's mentally ill just like me, and it's not fair to her to just act like, oh, everything's fine, why are you being so weird? But that doesn't make it okay at the same time, like all of these things that she's said. If I could defeat this war chief, I think I can have a better chance conquering this fort, is the entire reason I'm doing this bit right here. I've been in situations before where, like, I was really bad to my ex, but then I improved and I wanted to, like, apologize for them. Or, not for them. I wanted to apologize to them, like, in the future. And usually this would be, like, years later most of the time. And I've done that, and usually it goes really well for me. But I guess I just always want to assume that other people are, like, coming in good faith as well. And that's not always the case.
A feast is being held. The stench of grog is on the air.
Okay. There's some kids screaming outside. Kids are so weird. Like, when a kid is screaming 9 out of 10 times, usually everything is fine. Usually they're just freaking out on each other. But occasionally it's something really bad, and you have to check it out. You have to, like, have that ear for what kind of child scream it is. Like, is it scream of pain? Or is it more of like I'm a spider monkey and I'm trying to eat your face?
Middle-earth will be free of his corruption. The men and the elves and the dwarves will squabble, and someone else will rise.
Celebrimbor, you're trying to be the next Sauron, aren't you? I see you. You're not slick. Can I go this way? Yeah, I can. Nice. Did I what? Did I have, like, problems with being polyamorous? Because the answer is yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially starting out. Because I try to be charitable to my girlfriend that I first started being polyamorous with. I was, I guess, but I don't know. My feeling was that they were not upfront with me about what was going on. And I know that part of it was that they were hoping that something was otherwise, but it was never going to be. So basically, when my girlfriend and I first started being polyamorous, we were thinking of finding a third, like, and being a triad. And that was something that appealed to me because I figured we would all get the same attention. And that would be a good way to try this out.
Your defenders are no more protection than a fog.
It turned out much the opposite because I actually, and it was funny, I ran into this lovely person. They were non-binary, but, like, I don't, like, exclusively like women. Sometimes I like non-binary people. And I liked this person. And we got on really well. But when I mentioned that I was looking to be, like, part of a triad, that they weren't into that. So I was like, okay, well, we can't make it work. But Laura, on the other hand, oh, I shouldn't have said her name. I forgot myself there for a second. I'm trying to keep names out of it. Because it's not about who they are, it's about the lesson in the story. How to continue with this? She made it clear that she was into this other girl, and I thought we were all on the same page with respect to, you know, what we were looking for, because previously that had been what we had talked about. But it turned out that that wasn't what this other girl wanted, and Laura seemingly, I guess there's no point, because I already said it once, there's no point keeping names out of it. She seemingly was willing to move forward anyway. And I knew, like, something in my heart, like, I knew that I was going to be left out of that. So that was really heartbreaking. You know, not just because I felt like I had lost an opportunity at this new relationship, but also because I had given up opportunities in the process of, like, pursuing this new kind of relationship with my girlfriend. So I had, like, made a sacrifice that I guess I didn't have to make all along, like, because all along what I thought we were going for wasn't what we were going for. And that was really upsetting to me. And there were some long months of, like, really being, like, just depressed, because I felt like I was kind of being pushed out of my relationship, and I felt very unloved. And, you know, my girlfriend has apologized to me about it, and I really felt that apology, like, I know she means it. But that is a huge danger with polyamory. You have to be upfront with people, and you have to be forward with everybody. And a lot of people who are polyamorous, and this is not everybody, but a lot of people who talk about it sometimes will, like, they're polyamorous in the sense that they're not wholly invested in all of their relationships, if that makes much sense. Like, they're sort of half on, half off for all of their relationships. And a healthy polyamorous relationship isn't like that. And I wanted a healthy relationship, and I still do. So yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that really bothers me when I feel like I'm not getting the attention that I deserve. Especially because, like, as a mentally ill person, I often feel like I need a lot of coaxing, and I need a lot of reassurance.
With the wrong Uruk. You're playing with fire now.
Well, you say you're childishly needy, but like that's it's not childish. It's if you have a need, there's a reason you have it. Okay? And you need to examine what that reason is, because if you think it's not quote unquote normal, if you think there's something off about it, like other people don't seem to need this, maybe you have a special circumstance. Maybe there's a reason why you have a different need. And I'm not the sort of person to be able to tell you what that reason is, but you should definitely consider, like, knowing what that is for your future relationships. It's really important to know what your needs are, and the step that I'm on now is sort of reconciling my needs with the needs of my girlfriends. So kind of trying to mediate being a good partner with my needs as a partner. This guy, I really want to recruit him because I like his golden armor, but I'm about to get stabbed in the back. Oof, come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry if this sounds like a snooty thing to say, but if and when this sort of thing becomes available to you, like, therapy can change your life with regards to that kind of stuff. So my hope is that if that's not something that's available to you right now, that it becomes available to you. And my hope is that if you're already doing that, then you stick with it, because the longer that you spend with something that works, therapy has had no effect, but I'm doing it still. That's okay. That's okay. I saw 3 or 4 different therapists before I got into a specific program that was designed for someone like me. It's totally okay. Things might not work out quite immediately. Is he supposed to be saying something here? What was he supposed to say? He just walked up. He was just like, "Hey, I'm here. Are you not entertained?" I mean, I don't know anything about your life, so you can feel free to ignore me. But things like that, like, so the thing about the brain is, and this is something that Laura tells me all the time, and something that my therapist tells me all the time, the brain is sort of like, with respect to your behavior and things like that, and your feelings, your emotional responses, your brain is like a wheat field, or a field of corn, okay? And if you're driving a car around, right, then there's going to be like a path in the field, okay? And if you do it once, okay, you might push it down, but it'll come back, right? But if you do it every day, all the time, then there's going to be a forever path, and eventually it's just a mud path, right? But you can still plant things there, and it'll grow. You just need time, and you need dedication. And those are not things that come easily to anybody. But it's possible. And that legitimately, mechanically speaking, that is how your brain works. Behavior and emotional response are, in a lot of ways, are just well-worn paths of chemicals in your brain. And your brain gets used to certain things, and your brain adapts to certain things, and you can use that in a lot of ways to your advantage. That's a good analogy. Thank you. I mean, of course, it's like I said, it's not mine. It's the credit of people who have studied psychology. You know, that's the first person who said that to me was a doctor. So it's like, yeah, of course they'll have some sort of wisdom like that. If you're a psychiatrist, then that sort of seems natural to have that kind of thinking. I need to recruit some people so I can level up these items, because right now, my best items are the worst ones, and that doesn't make any sense. So I should, this is just a weird thought that I have sometimes, but it's something I think of a lot, despite who said it. And I think for that reason, I think I have to, like, preface this with the fact that I don't like Louis C.K. Like, I think he's kind of a trash fire ever since he got exposed as a sex offender. But having said that, he did say something once that stuck with me for a really long time. And it was during a bit that he did about, like, emotional openness. And he said that, like, sometimes you just really need to cry. And sometimes you just haven't cried in a really long time. And it's okay to just take the time to just, like, cry. And you actually need to do that. It's good for you. And nothing really prompted that thought. It popped into my head and I wanted to share it with you guys. The writers for this game had to be into kink stuff. You know, I would have said in another circumstance or another life maybe, nah, you're reading too much into it. But, like, in hindsight, I'm pretty sure, like, all of the people who made those kids movies with, like, the talking animals and stuff, I'm pretty sure all those people were furries. And I'm pretty sure all the people who do, like, this quasi-kink media, I'm pretty sure they're actually into kink stuff. Make spy, infiltrate master. I bet I can just keep sneaking up on these guys and eating them. Ow, don't chase me, Karagor. You're beginning to Karabor me. I said that with the energy of, if you guys have seen a Harry Potter musical, the actor who plays Snape. That was what I was thinking of there, even though I didn't think of it in the moment. I'm gonna out myself as a musical theater nerd at some point in real life, because all I do is make fun of theater kids, but secretly, it's because I was one. Okay. We didn't have to climb on the little stand here, but... Alright, Karagor, just sit tight. Alright, can we... Yeah, his little tail's in the way. Oh! My dude! Hell yeah. Well worth it. Ow! Oh my god, coming out of nowhere. Friggin' Nazgul. I am gonna... What? What kind of attack was... I'm gonna get you. Oh, and now you're on fire. How do you like that? Oh. I didn't mean to hit my own guy there. That was not intentional. Yeah, well, maybe so. What just happened? Oh my god, killed another one! Holy crap! Ow! What? Jesus! Ow! Alright, listen, you stop that right now. Okay. You're the last one. What do you think? You think you can beat me? I don't think so. Oh, that's... I didn't mean to hit that guy. I'm gonna hit you. Ah! Oh! That is it! That is it, dude. Going down. There she is. So one thing that I love about the orcs is because in this version of in this interpretation of the canon, the orcs are all male. There are no female orcs because the orcs are bred in vats. So the orcs are actually monogendered, and that's why they come up with like special words for female versions of other races. Like she-elf refers to the fact that the orcs have no idea what a woman is or what it means to be female. They have no concept of that. So they're just like, oh, I guess there's a different kind of elf, and they're the girl ones, whatever that is. I can get you. Oh. I'm inside your head now.
Yours is simply beginning.
You should have given me your daughter's hand when I asked. For your daughter's safe return.
Oh.
Please, don't fight him.
If you kill me, you'll start a war.
So his daughter's in a consensual relationship with this guy? Oh, what? Jesus.
My lord.
Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude.
How could you? You stood beside Sauron as he gave these kings the very rings that doomed them!
Those rings were meant to bring order. Sauron deceived me. He deceived us all.
Knowing what you know now, still, you crafted a new ring.
We crafted
Talion, it was your idea.
Why else did you pick up my hammer? It is not noble men we are dominating, but savage orcs. And it is with this army that all Sauron has wrought will be undone.
No matter the cost.
A Drake would have been a great asset.
Reckon that's the last of them, boss.
Another attack will surely come.
I hope so. This one was a blast.
You fought very well.
Told you I'd defend this fort like it was my own. Turns out, It is.
Ranger, you've got trouble. Bruce has taken over your fortress.
I figured that was the plan when he stabbed me in the back.
From the back right through to the front. I mean, you were like bleeding. Sorry. The point is, the other orcs know that you had Bruce with your suffer me now. And they know he broke free, which has caused quite an impression, let me tell you. Orcs are lining up to follow him. Now, I'm not one to tell you how to do your business, but you need to put a stop to him right away. And you might want to mount a rescue.
A rescue?
Yeah, he's taken over a bunch of prisoners, one of whom is your overlord, I'm pretty sure. Might want to save them?
Where?
This way. Really, it was like you were stuck on a spit and just...
Quiet!
There are 3 prisoners. You go in and do your thing. I'll stay back and scout the area. I'm a really good scout.
Scouts go on ahead.
And die? That's why I'm so good. Oh, right, here we are. Commence scouting.
I wish we could have snatched that rat bag. It's his guts I'd like to spill. Not What are we getting out of this? We get forts, shiny armor, swords, endless
All right.
supply of frogs.
So far, so good.
There you go.
There are 2 more prisoners.
Yes, you said 3, and we've got 1. I can count.
Oh, well, that'll come in handy.
Listen to this. Right? One time I was in a fight against one orc one time. I think it was one orc. Might have been more than one orc. More than one orc? Multiple orcs. Excuse me. Anyway, there we all were, and I killed him.
Jesus. This fucking guy.
Can't believe Bruce has never lost a fight. So I've lost a few, just lost none.
Who's this guy? Who are you? Legendary. Excuse you. Oh, hey. Tark Slayer. Here you go.
I had everything under control.
I can... You're on my team now.
Tell me who needs gutting. Yes, I'll gut anyone who touches you.
Oh, there's guys up here.
So up ahead is the last... Well, you know, you've been doing the counting.
Yes, I know.
Ratbag. What a goof. I can't believe he's still around. How is he still alive? That dude can survive everything. Don't yell, dude. I'm gonna lose the element of surprise. Which we do happen to have at the moment.
Don't forget about
me, boss!
I got you.
Set me free! Set me free!
I got you. I'm coming.
I suppose.
Excuse you.
Well, guess that's it then. You can get back to your warmongering and, I'll... Hello.
We are not done here. Bruce.
Oh, right, Bruce. In his fortress. Oh, your fortress. Had a lot of owners, that fortress. Oh, and the fortress was mine. It's a wee bit drafty, but oh, the views. I mean, I made a lot of improvements to that place.
Like your tunnel.
Yeah, I had an escape tunnel. Smart thinking, I thought. You know, great if you need to get out, that's for sure.
We could use that.
Why? We don't need to get out.
We could use it to get back in.
Right.
Where is this tunnel?
This way.
I love Ratbag. He was my my first son in the original game. I adopted him, and then he got squished. Oh wow, I can hear that train from all the way over here. That's interesting. Alright, I guess we can do some quests to track down Bruce, but, you know, before we do that, there is one thing that you're all gonna want to see. And it is here. So, I was searching for this guy, Ishmael's Gortide. I thought he was dead, but I think he somehow survived. And I was tracking him and I was fighting him, and all of a sudden, who shows up but this dude, previously known as Golm the Tiny, Tiny for short, now Golm the Machine. He's, I don't know, tougher. He does curse damage now. Yeah, he's, I mean, if you remember the first time that I fought him, I cut off, like, most of his limbs. I totally dismembered this guy. So they rebuilt him stronger, basically. He's a cyborg now. And I wasn't expecting it. I don't know why. But yeah, Tiny lives. Tiny is the machine. Oh, I had like a knot of like muscle in my back, and it like just kind of came loose. So now my back actually felt like really good there for a second, and it's like, I don't know how to explain that sensation except for that, and it's like, suddenly my back feels great. Squish him. Squished. Get out of here. They hit so hard. Get out. Nobody likes you. You're dead. You're dead because nobody likes you, and nobody likes you because you're dead. That didn't really come out the way that I was thinking it. Those were two separate thoughts that kind of got turned into the same thought. Okay, that'll scare off the regular guys. Now it's just the zombies. And I can do a little one of these. Which, I don't know if that hurts them that much or not, but... Overwatch is coming to the Switch? Yeah, I had heard about that. Initially, I think it was just a leak, but I'm pretty sure it's all but confirmed now that they're getting it. It's just another reason to have cross-platform play, but Sony's never going to agree to that. I'm pretty sure Microsoft fronted and they were like, yeah, we'll do it. But you have to, like, work with us, Sony, and then Sony literally didn't care. So it's unfortunate, but it's just like that sometimes, I guess. Let's do fire abilities. Did you just throw down a flame? That's right, you're the flamethrower guy too. Alright, I'm just gonna beat the stuffing out of you real quick. Right before I do this. Stop with the fire. Alright, finally, he says his piece. Ow! Oh, ah! Boy! Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna fucking annihilate you. I hit the button when it gave me the prompt. Alright. There we go. Okay, real quick. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. Right as I did it. Holy crap. Stop it! He's still really insulting me. Stop it.
They're just waiting for someone who will listen, who will answer their call. Once you're out of the way, we will all rise again.
That's right, Vault Breaker. This is the guy who's like immune to everything. I seem to recall I mostly just had to beat the stuffing out of him. Enraged by injury? What? You... Ridiculous. He threw the smoke bomb, but he didn't go anywhere. Why is he doing that? What the shit? Why am I stabbing him with my little dagger and not my sword? Ow! Oh, that's right, the fire. It probably wants me to do the execution on him. Okay. Oh my god, you're going down. Oh.
Kill me, Ranger. I will wait among the dead. Then we will all rise together.
Get out of here. Please. Cut his head off. Everybody knows that's how you're supposed to do it.
It is Karnan.
Friggin' weirdo. Karnan? She's alive?
I told you, Ranger. Undeath will defeat undeath.
Oh, she got him with her fire. Nice. I love Karnan's like accent. Undeath will defeat undeath. She's awesome. That's my wife. My tree wife. Hello, fellow revelers. I'm Captain Lavender, and this is my common law wife, Rain Melon. My what? That's a quote from this old cartoon. Am I okay? No. Tree wife, spider wife, any other wives? There's elf wife. Tree wife, spider wife, elf wife, sword wife also. There's dead wife. She's dead. There's old queen wife. Scoon of meat. I remember that guy. Ow. He's knocking my Tark Slayer out a little bit. Oh! Oh! No! No! Out of here. Tiny. He'll always be tiny to me. I remember the day we first met. Wait. Can I get him? Tiny. You have fought well. You have earned my respect. Now serve me. My eternal foe. If you will not serve me, you will be shamed. Tiny would not surrender, and I respect that about him.
All that you have wrought has led you here. We are bound together in this brotherhood. This is the fate of kings and men.
It shall not be mine.
Alright, now we fight Isildur. Oh, you sneaky little bastard.
You died and he brought you back. You know. You know.
No. He got me.
All is done. All is said. It is time.
Take this L. Chet, you are so discouraging. He ran all the way over there. You you wimp. Isildur, you're a punk. Eat it. Eat it, eat it. Finally. Okay. Now we get Isildur's origin story. So he really likes the ring.
I am the Lord of the Ring.
Makes him really powerful. Okay. And then it betrays him. And then they recover his body. They take him all the way back to Mordor? Shit's trippy.
You will serve me for all eternity.
He's dead, and he brings him back.
You are mine.
Would he have decomposed by then? No, I think as opposed to decomposing, he probably just be a little bit smelly and have bad rigor mortis.
I cannot allow this. Isildur, I release you! No! Find peace in death.
He was not yours to release.
And he was not yours to enslave.
I did more than that. You broke Sauron's hold. You dominated him.
And I will dominate Sauron. He's mine.
We are meant to destroy Sauron.
Sauron cannot be destroyed.
Celebrimbor is right. We fight and fight, but evil always returns. Talion, we can end this here.
We must ensure Mordor is restored to light, not darkness.
I will not trade one Dark Lord for another. This is not the end I have fought for!
But you are not the only one fighting.
No, he is not. This is not about your petty vengeance. Or mine. This is about restoring order to Mordor. To all of Middle-earth. The end you fought for. You are but a vessel. And there are others. The Lady Galadriel sent you here for a reason. Together, we can bring Sauron to his knees. We can finish what our people started so long ago.
Eltariel, if you take that ring, Talion dies. And you notice, you know he's gonna die. Girl, what are you doing? Wow, way to betray your friend. That's so rude. Celebrimbor, I'm not surprised by. He's petty and fucking awful. But Eltariel, really, like...
This is the only way.
It is it the only way? You're gonna get yours. 100% you're gonna get yours. Celebrimbor, you're a punk-ass bitch. Get the fuck out of here. How can you feel nothing for your friends? You lived and fought together. Oh, great, spiders. Oh, spider wife.
See the future you have wrought. A bright lord instead of a dark one.
You pitiful man. I gave you sight, and yet you still do not see.
You showed me a fate I could not change.
You are wrong. When you and Celebrimbor forged a new ring of power, I saw where your path ended. Locked in battle against Sauron at the top of Barad-dûr. And you won. Sauron was enslaved, and the Bright Lord rose in his place. The armies of Mordor marched forth under his banner, and Middle-earth fell under his heel. That is the future I fought against. The future you prevented. Because you saw Celebrimbor for what he was.
No.
Your war is not yet ended, Talion. Whether a bright lord or a dark lord rules Barad-dûr, the balance of power must be maintained, or all of Middle-earth will fall.
Minas Morgul.
Yes. From there, Mordor can be held back.
How? The ring is gone.
I asked you once, how much are you willing to sacrifice? Open your eyes. Open your eyes, Talion. Open your eyes.
If you're bleeding out that badly, how do you even have the strength to live? You shouldn't even be able to raise your arm. Much less talk.
As long as I have breath in my body, my fate is my own.
I'm so disappointed in Eltariel right now. Why would you do this to me? We've been friends this whole time. Going on missions together, helping each other fight the Nazgul, and now she's like, ooh, my fucking ghost relative offered me a friggin' ring. Now I have to be evil. Well, thank you for that. Wait a second. You know, I just realized something. Shelob says that the Bright Lord wins if Talion goes, so she fought against that. Does that mean Eltariel's gonna get murked by Sauron? Holy shit.
You must have rocks in your head. This is Minas Morgul, and you are one man.
I am one. But we are many.
He brings more guys? Where I can't. Oh, nope. Okay.
Minas Morgul will never fall.
Now he goes into the whole bunch of attacks. 3. And then the ranged attacks. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh! Oh! I even got an attack in there. Okay. I'm gonna get you. Oh! God, the recovery. This Witch King, he recovers so fast. Ow! See, that's what I'm talking about.
I am
Can you hear, like, the little TIE fighter noise that it does, though? I like that when I do wail on him, the other ring wraiths are just kind of watching. They're like, wow, that sure is a fight happening down there. I'm ready to dodge. Yep. I knew you were going to do it. I'm not going to be... You can't fool me. Okay. He's gonna try to attack me here. Yep. Okay, I'm starting to get this. He kind of had to beat it into me a little bit, but... Oh.
You cannot see inside me. Nothing of my soul remains. Then I banish you.
Minas Morgul is mine!
Hell yeah. Oh, Celebrim bastard.
You will serve the Bright Lord now.
In the body of elf or man, you are unchanged, Celebrimbo.
Okay, he does a... Where? I'm just whacking the crap out of you, Sauron. Do you got anything else? Ooh, stabbed. Stab it. Do you think it's interesting? Sauron and I are using the same sword. We have like two of the same sword. That's wild. Maybe there's like supposed to be some symbolism in that or something. Ow! Alright, that's what happens if that hits you. Okay. Alright, yeah.
You will be devoured, Bright Lord.
I gotta stop dodging that prematurely. Where did he go? Oh, I thought I got him. Ooh. Sometimes it does the run forward, and sometimes it rolls instead. Okay, now he's getting serious. He's not using his elf form anymore. He's using his Maiar form. Okay. That's how you know we're actually getting to him. Do I have to charge it for it to make a difference? Wow, I really do. He has a lot of health. Oh, ah, but I am quick and nimble, and you cannot see me. My time is now. Why am I cheering for Celebrimbor? He betrayed me. So did Eltariel, for that matter. If Sauron beats them here, you know, I'd be okay with that, to be honest. Like, it wouldn't be great because he's Sauron and everything, but... Oh. And that's what I call a throwback. Wow. Eltariel's really taking after her mentor Galadriel. That's interesting. I like the way that Celebrimbor dodges in his spirit form, though. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Nice. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, elf form again. Does that mean we're weakening him? Oh god, what is with these attacks? They're all over the place. What the crap?
Your time is
Oh, ouch. I got you. I got you, Sauron. You're going down. Oh. Sauron just sublimated Celebrimbor.
Locked in a prison of perpetual war. A flaming eye, casting its shadow over Mordor. Talion had retaken the city of Minas Morgul, but his war was far from over. His greatest battle would be fought against the shadow within himself and the tower to the east. To hold back the darkness.
Look at him run from me. He's like, no, no, please. I have an orc wife and 3 beautiful orc children. Except they never show girl orcs, so it's actually probably an orc husband. I saw a video on YouTube today, and it was like what your favorite husbando says about you, like the opposite of a waifu, and the thumbnail for it had the protagonist from Sword Art Online in it, and it said you're 12, and that was such a like a potent burn. Sandskin in Smash? No way. There's no way that's gonna be a thing. I don't believe you. Granted, I haven't been keeping up with it. It got announced? Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, alright.
And held back the forces of darkness for decades. But the Dark Lord's ring had a will of its own.
It is over. Together, we will turn towards Middle-earth.
Talion finally fell and joined the Nine. In the years that followed, the One Ring was found. The newest of the Nazgul traveled with his brothers to the Shire in pursuit of the new Ring Bearer. And then, after decades of war, darkness gave way to light. A new fellowship, and an unlikely hero. Death came. Death to Sauron. Death to his dominion. And death to Talion, who walked out of darkness and found freedom.
So this is a memorial to a member of the production team, I think, at Monolith. I think his name was Michael Forgey. He passed away right as the game's production was being completed. So that they put this little memorial to him at the end of the game. They added it in right before I think the game was released. They like patched it. And this character, Forthog, is actually modeled after Michael Forgey, and he will show up in the middle of your game sometimes, as we've seen in our streams. We've seen him come and save us a couple times. So that's the little tribute to this member of the team that they put here at the end, and I think that that's really sweet. It's always interesting because, like, you see scrolling text at the end of, like, you know, like credits and stuff at the end of a game, but this is like something different. This is a member of the team that actually got to be in the game because they wanted to pay a tribute to him. So now he's the orc that comes and saves you unexpectedly sometimes. I like that. That's a Shadow of Mordor t-shirt. So he must have worked on that game too. That's really cool. It's funny how artists and creators touch your life in ways that you don't really think about or expect. And they gave him a lute as a weapon. It's like a lute axe, because I guess he was a musician. That's really sweet. I like that a lot. Forthog forever. So I have a lot of thoughts about the end of this game. That was really cool. I like that at the end of it all, Talion kind of gets released from all of his pain and suffering, and he gets the ending that he's always wanted. Which is, of course, like being free. And I think that that's really cool that he gets to experience it, because he fights for it, for other people to have it, but he doesn't get to experience it himself until that moment. And I just think that's really sweet, and that's really cool. The fortress sieges are one of my favorite parts. I've done them like so many times for streams and stuff like that. And we'll probably keep doing them a little bit when I can't think of other things to do. What's this one down here? Oh, we're not high enough level for that. That's why I won't. Okay, that's fine. I was confused about that at first. I was like, what's going on there? But yeah, that's really cool. And I'm always in awe of this game. It's got so much great stuff in it. And I'm happy to be able to share it with you. So thanks for sticking around, and extra special thank you here at the end to everybody who showed up and, you know, maybe didn't stick around but were here for various parts of the stream. I really appreciate that. It's super cool, like I said, to get to share all this stuff with people. And, gosh, what else? This is going to be edited and posted to my YouTube channel where I post my gaming stuff. And that's Your Gamer Waifu on YouTube. And of course, my Twitch here is Gwen No Fear. Gwen_no_fear, and that's also my main YouTube channel. So feel free to check that shit out. And I hope that you all have a pleasant night and are truly well. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm a little bit emotional at the end of the game. Okay, yeah. I will talk to you very soon, and we'll play more games together.